From the Millersville University Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Kyle Elliott here with the short-term forecast and video discussion issued on Tuesday, January 20th. Well, taking a look out the window, we did get some snow over the weekend here at Millersville. In fact, 5.2 inches of snow fell between Saturday and Sunday, and the ground is still very much coated in snow here in Lancaster. The western half of the lower Susquehanna Valley generally received less snow than the eastern half. Generally, 3 to as much as 5 inches of snow fell across much of the region from Saturday into Sunday. But if you move west of Interstate 83 and Route 11, well, generally most areas received a coating to about 2 to 3 inches of snow. So the eastern half of the region definitely fared better in terms of snowfall than the western half of the valley. But anyhow, it is sunny out there today, but boy, that sunshine is not doing much to warm things up at all. We have an Arctic air mass locked in over the region. There will be some reprieve over the next couple of days, but then a return of another bitterly cold air mass late this week and into the upcoming weekend. So without further ado, let me start by taking a look at our daily climatology. And this afternoon's high will be about 24 degrees at Millersville, and that's nearly 15 degrees below the normal high of 38. Today's record high was 67, set in 1951. This morning's low of 11 is 10 degrees below the average low of 21, but today a far cry from today's record low of minus 10, set in 1994. As we take a look at the Skycam from Millersville University, well, you see exactly what I was describing at the start of the video. The campus is still blanketed in about 2 to 3 inches of snow. Skies are sunny, but it is frigid out there this afternoon. We've got a westerly to northwesterly breeze of about 10 to 20 miles per hour, accompanying temperatures in the low 20s at the time of this recording. So wind chills are only in the single digits to low teens across the valley. So you'll definitely want to bundle up and dress in layers through tonight. As we move forward then into the visible satellite, you'll notice there's not a cloud in the sky pretty much across the entire state of Pennsylvania. You will notice these bright white areas on the satellite imagery. Well, that's simply the snowpack that is blanketing much of the region. As we take a look at the European model for 7 p.m. this evening, you'll notice the sprawling high-pressure system that's going to be settling over the mid-Atlantic states tonight. So with clear skies, light winds, and the fresh snowpack on the ground, expect temperatures to plummet tonight, especially across the eastern half of the region. In fact, low temperatures will likely dip into the single digits and possibly even as low as 0 in the coldest spots early on Wednesday morning. As we move forward then into Wednesday afternoon, fortunately that high pressure system will shift into the western Atlantic. So on its backside, southerly winds of 10 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 25 miles per hour will usher a somewhat more seasonable air mass into the region on Wednesday, so it won't be as cold as today. High temperatures should be in the mid to upper 30s with wind chills in the 20s, so still a bit below average, but much closer to what's considered normal by late January standards. You'll notice there is a weak disturbance across the Great Lakes region. That's going to zip through New England Wednesday night. I don't expect more than a stray flurry or sprinkle to graze the lower Susquehanna Valley. And then by Friday, that disturbance is located over southeastern Canada. And Thursday should actually be slightly milder even than Wednesday. We're going to have west-southwesterly winds of 12 to 25 miles per hour. That's going to continue to usher even milder air into the region. So high temperatures Thursday afternoon should generally be in the low to mid 40s. So not too bad for this time of the year at all. And then will also help some of the snow to melt. As we take a look at the short-term Campus Weather Service forecast, clear and bitterly cold tonight, low 4. Breezy but not as cold on Wednesday with sunshine giving way to increasing clouds, high 36. Mostly sunny, breezy, and milder on Thursday with a high of 46. Well, that'll do it for this edition of the short-term forecast. Tune back in later this week for the next edition. Until then, stay warm out there over the next few days.